Hey guys, and welcome to another stream with me, Supernautus, of The Whispered World. It's another point-and-click adventure game that I'm playing from Steam. This is, I believe, the Special Edition or Collector's Edition or something along those lines. And there's another point-and-click adventure where, you guessed it, you have to save the world. In terms of options, not an awful lot. Just make sure subtitles are on. We don't want a developer's commentary right now. We're going to show achievements. I'm playing this windowed, because for some reason in full screen mode it goes a bit strange, and I don't know why. So we're playing it windowed at the moment. That doesn't mean I can keep an eye on the chat right there. So and there, but I've got plenty to keep an eye on. So without further ado, let's get into the game and see what it's all about. The Whispered World. Saw some weird toad-looking thing at the beginning. This is a game by Daedalic Entertainment. I noticed this version seems to have adverts on the screen for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But let's get started with a new game and see what's going down.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know. You
My
like
pen ready
funny
just in case I need
stories
it.
with jolly people and a
Probably
happy
not.
end. But I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you?
Probably not a lot.
Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die.
I need to not chew
It
on the end of my
begins in
pen.
the
That's
autumn
probably not a good
forest.
idea. Just one moment.
This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in a few days.
I'm going to destroy the world in a few days. No. I'm scared. I don't want to do that. How can we get by without destroying the world? Sadwick's our name. It's an interesting name. I'm looking at my audio and thinking that the game audio might be a bit loud. Just one sec. That feels a little better. We want to be audible after all. Is that the moon? Is that the moon rising from inside the mountains? Some kind of glowing white orb. Oh no. It's coming for us. It has an upside down mouth. Yeah, that's his name. That was a nightmare. Not a very exciting thing to happen. But there's no moon faces coming for you now, Sadwick. If that is your real name. And that's it, guys. There we go. It's finished. No, it's not. But it does appear to have decided not to do anything. Hey, when you're ready. It's taking a long time to load. Which makes me wonder if it's crashed. No key combinations appear to work. Ah, there we go. That took quite a long time. Not gonna lie.
I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent.
Oh, his voice isn't going to be annoying at all. Did Adam Sandler do the voice for this character?
Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
Do I want to play the tutorial? Why not? Open the drawer and take a look what's inside. I can move Sadwick by tapping with my mouse. Well, there's a surprise. If I move my finger over them... that's a funny looking finger. By tapping an object or character, I'll open a vellum menu By tapping the eye symbol I can look at objects, and by tapping the hand symbol I can pick them up or use them. Pretty standard, pretty regular. Slide 2 fingers apart or back together on your tablet screen to zoom in or out. Well, I'm using it on a PC, so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. Let's open the drawer and take a look what's inside. Ah, I have to right click to do it, but that's to open my... Any chance you might want to open? Do the PC controls not work? Ah, that's why. I have to hold down the button.
There's only that stupid note in there.
And at that point we
write
can...
down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me.
To write down all his chores.
Ah, what the heck. I'd better collect the note anyway.
Probably a
Maybe
good
I'll find
idea.
a
It might be
file
useful. At some point. I can highlight all interactive objects by pressing the space bar. Yeah, look. And I can right click to open my... So yeah, it shows me where everything is if I hold down the space bar. That's some exciting stuff, isn't it? Look at the note in my inventory. Okay, well let me do it then.
Friend has given me a
So
lot
that's...
of tedious chores for today.
Chores,
Why
including
did I
get
even
up.
bother to get out of bed?
Make no rest for Sadwick. To solve this task, you should better get outside. If I move the cursor to an exit area, it will change into an arrow. Well, I'll open the door and go outside when I'm good and ready, thanks. What's this?
Ben must have put it up there
A
for
torn
me,
note.
probably as a
I'll go
reminder
outside
that
when I'm
I'm
ready.
capable of doing anything
Is the game
right
telling me I
without
have to go
help.
outside right now? Can I take
Ben
it?
must have probably...
Okay, I have to look at it instead then.
What was that note again?
Dunno, what was it?
yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannonball
Ah,
act
a
is
human
supposed to
cannonball
be.
act.
So unfair. He can even draw better than me.
Well, you know, some people can. Some people can. So what is this? We've got a parachute, a plug, me, a cannon, and a bomb. I'd rather not have one of them in there with me. That sounds dangerous. Anyway, I think that's probably about all we can do in this area. So let's go outside. Visit the world and see where it takes us. Go outside.
Sadwick, are you awake?
He's awake
Come here
now.
at once. The day's already wasting away.
The day's already wasting away.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus.
So we're at the circus, are we? What have we got here?
Spot, don't just lie around like that. What's
Spot,
wrong
is that
with
what
you?
that green caterpillar is?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's
I
sick,
don't know.
the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such
Maybe
nonsense.
he's
worm fungus.
pining for the
limp
fjords.
pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it.
What,
He's
my
tough.
You've got
green
a lot to
caterpillar
learn.
friend
Caterpillars
gets
don't grow
thirsty.
very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You better get used
Seems
to
legit.
the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come
I just
on,
realised that I
let's
haven't
go
adjusted
soon.
my
I'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something
my
useful.
overlay properly. My name isn't at the bottom of the screen. Oops. I could adjust that, but in fact, I want it to say my name. There we go, that's better. Sorry, I just one small thing that was kind of annoying for me. We fixed it now. So I found my trusty pet Spot. He's very thirsty. Click on him and hold the mouse button. Yeah, whatever. I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm doing. Pick him up. Let's put him in that bucket of water. That seems like a good idea.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink.
Yeah, in you go. Jump in the washing water. Jump in the washing water. Is he happy now, do you think?
There you go.
And now he's a ball. Switch Spot back to his normal form. Did we? We played something very similar to this. With a float, with a creature that could turn into a ball and go flat, and do all sorts of things, didn't we? Let's use him on him. Maybe we can squirt him with water.
Tell me what's wrong with Spot?
I gave him something.
Yeah,
to
no, he's
drink,
turned into a
like you
ball.
said.
That's what's wrong with
You
him.
didn't give him the water from the laundry tub.
Uh-oh.
Sadwick. It's full of
Starchy water.
Who cares? Spot seems to be all right.
He might be a bit stiff. He seems to be alright, but he seems happy. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Let's have a chat with this Ben person.
Not right now.
Can't talk to him right now, he says. Can I talk to him?
Not right now.
What am I supposed to do then? Spot did just learn to transform into a ball. You can switch between ball and normal form by moving the cursor to the upper right corner of your screen. On reaching the corner, the Spot menu will appear. Okay, so now I've turned him into his regular form. Hopefully we don't find out what his final form is.
Hi,
Let's have a
Ben.
chat
Hi,
with Ben.
sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
Well, whose fault is it then?
Badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares again.
They're not
Maybe he
ordinary
slept on his
nightmares.
head.
They always feel so real.
He slept upside
Earthquake,
down, and that was
craggy
badly.
rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself
And
together.
the moon
You're
coming towards you
proud.
and trying to eat you.
Jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
So when's our next
When's our
performance?
next performance?
Exactly.
Who knows? This stretch of
Tuesday.
land is just as deserted as all
12:30.
the others we recently passed through. People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
They fear the end of the world.
Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you
Nah.
want to do instead?
They want you to
Not
be the clown.
entertaining. Just face it,
Because you kind of look
Sadwick.
like one, I
You're
suppose.
not talented enough for the big act.
Oh, you shouldn't say things like that.
You can't throw
To the wee
you
man.
can't
Come on
even
now.
Perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up.
All
with
he has to do
funky
for that is
noises
just sit in a
farting
cannon and get
sounds.
launched through the
Why
air.
can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
Well,
And what would that be?
I don't know. Poetry?
I've written a couple of poems.
No.
Please, spare
No.
me your poems.
Yeah, please don't.
Believe me, nobody needs your
Cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare.
I think
at
he just
my
told you he didn't
image
want to hear it.
And just see the clown. The louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister.
This
world,
poetry is a load of...
full
Oh,
hardship and frowns.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really
That's such a
must
nice
write
thing to say.
poems,
that's why nobody likes you, because you write poetry that
there
is
once was a
sad.
young circus clown who imagined the sky
Falling down.
He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
That doesn't seem like a very...
Okay, no
good
poems
limerick.
then.
I mean, it's got the right form of a limerick, but, you know, it's not very interesting subject matter. How about theatre?
How about theater?
An operating theatre?
Theater, nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus?
Because they can
Because
turn their
don't
brain
have to
off
think
for...
too hard.
Yeah.
I get it.
For the
If
time that they're
someone
there,
is
they
in
don't
search
have
of
to
a real knucklehead,
think about
Come
anything, do they?
Straight to me and
his search is over.
hey,
They're completely different though, I mean, now, aren't they?
Alright,
'Cause you
alright.
don't get live
Your idea's
animals being
off, but
mistreated.
how about
And nor should you.
philosophy?
what kind of thing?
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the
think
very
I-
nature of existence?
One of the first times I went to a
Not
circus,
getting to
you
grips
had the
with it.
opportunity to
You
sit on
have
an elephant.
more of those terrific ideas.
I don't know how happy the elephant was to be sat on, but, you know. At the time, it seemed like the thing that everyone was doing. I'd like to do something
I'd
intelligent.
like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
Fox News, no wait. You're right, the circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
You're
That's where we've been going
right.
wrong, guys.
A circus is the only worthwhile form of
You shouldn't be
entertainment.
watching your streaming
Spare me
video
your
services, you should be going to the
sarcasm.
circus.
Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet.
That's what we
Or
want.
the human
The
cannonball
burping
act.
alphabet. Let's burp out the alphabet, guys. Not right now. My nightmares must mean something.
My nightmares must mean something.
They don't need to. They could mean absolutely nothing.
Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and
Dreams
your
are for-
poems.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
time
not.
You got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You
And
mean
working
colorful
as a
balls,
human
makeup?
Gee,
cannonball in the
Sadwick,
circus?
You're a real pain.
A
You need
real
to wake
pain.
up and be productive.
Is there anything I can
Is
do?
there anything I can do?
Don't tell
Well,
me you
just,
forgot your chores again. I even wrote them down.
Well, one of them was
Oh,
wake up.
those, that's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my
Well,
time.
the chores are important to him.
Meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can...
Sooner you can what?
Don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. Preferably, you start practicing
That's true.
your human cannonball act. Or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd
I-
rather do
well-
the latter.
Maybe.
See
Okay,
you.
well,
Yep.
see you later.
See you, and don't forget, keep smiling.
Yeah, just paste that smile on your
You're a
face,
clown.
even when you're sad.
Remember,
The sad clown. Now I know all of the game's basics. I can have fun playing the Whispered World. That's good. Let's talk to Grandpa. See what he's got to say for himself.
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Ben. You look different. Is that a new hat you're wearing?
Doubtful.
I'm not Ben, Grandpa.
I know, Ben. They don't make hats like they used to anymore.
It's clearly not the same person.
When I was a little clown, we used to wear real hats with big fern bubbles.
Chadwick, your grandson.
Yeah,
I could
he's a
knock
child.
out full-grown ox
He's
with
not even
my
listening to
bubbles.
you, so...
I know that poor animal, but that's the way
Poor
people
animal.
liked their hats back then. Now, what can I do for you, Ben?
I'm not Ben.
I wish you wouldn't always mistake me for Ben.
I know. The world is a veil of tears when you're young.
A veil of
Everybody's
tears.
against you, but there
I think they might have spelt that
are
wrong. Like a
things
veil of
like
tears,
hats and
normally
pinching
V-A-L-E,
shirts,
right?
you know.
I'm paying
Like
close
a-
attention
an
to your
area,
words
a-
of wisdom, like
a-
always.
A valley, I presume, is kind of the
There
idea of
are
a
tight
veil.
veins and pinching pantaloons too. And this,
Pinching
my boy, is the most
pantaloons.
important lesson to take into old age. Loose-fitting.
Loose-fitting pantaloons. That's what we want.
managed to bring his pantaloons into the conversation again.
Yeah, he did. He did. I had one of those terrible nightmares.
There's a cute saying I remember from my boy
Oh, yeah.
on that very subject.
What is it?
What was it? There, I forgot.
You mean the old saying?
Helpful,
"Dreams
isn't
are
it?
10 a penny"?
What? That's nonsense. Dreams are not 10 a penny.
No.
I once knew a guy who sold dreams at considerably higher
I
prices.
shouldn't laugh. Maybe he did.
Now that I think of it, that guy might have been me.
Who in the world
Might have
bought
been.
dreams?
No one. Well, that was where the plan fell.
Ah, yeah, because you can't sell dreams, not really.
There are always fools who spend money on any little nonsense.
You've seen a lot of things in your time, haven't you,
Gee,
Grandpa?
You've seen a lot of things in your time, haven't you?
You can say that again.
Have you ever seen a small clown that sounds like Adam Sandler
Whatever you can carry.
in Happy Gilmore? What do you know about the Autumn
What
Forest?
do you know about the autumn forest?
The autumn forest is it's an enchanted place full of mystery, strange creatures. But not as many nowadays as in the past. In ancient times, lots of diverse tribes lived there.
We'll go back probably to Red Dead Redemption tomorrow. I think
When I was a child, half the valley was submerged underwater.
there are some other things.
There's only that little lake.
I'm waiting
on the
for a copy of
island. That's all I can remember.
Neverwinter Nights on Xbox.
That's not surprising.
See how it,
You
you know, see how it
forget
works
the
out.
color of your hair. You didn't look in the mirror regularly.
And also,
Still know that it starts with a G.
That doesn't count. You're just
a
guessing.
new microphone coming because
Yes.
this one seems to be having a few
That's
problems with
that's all
hissing
I
sort of
need.
sounds from time to time.
Please, let it be green.
Which I'm hoping. In fact, it seems to be okay with the sounds on PC. It seems to be the problem comes when I'm playing it from the console. I don't know anything about nightmares and visions.
Do you know anything
It could be the
about
gain that's the
nightmares
issue,
and
but
visions?
I'm not too sure.
I know enough that I can't give a profound opinion about them. Only real oracles can interpret dreams.
Real oracles.
They're the only ones that can tell you if it was a vision of some sort. I once thought I had a vision.
They could tell me that, yeah.
I, as an angel,
Doesn't necessarily mean it is.
told me that one day my pantaloons would
Pantaloons
save
again.
the world.
Pantaloon time.
Excited, I went on pilgrimages, gathered disciples around
Did he gather his disciples inside his pantaloons, do you think?
all that without ever changing my
Well, that's just what you want to hear from somebody, eh?
He told me
I did it without changing my pants.
nightmare.
That sounded creepier than I intended it to, sorry.
Embarrassed I was. 5 years in a monastery, simply because
Uh-oh.
I had chili casserole before bedtime.
Oh, I hope he was wearing his brown trousers.
You know what?
Never mind.
I
I'll
just
find
looked
out
it
for
up
myself.
Yes, couldn't hurt. I might still seem quite bright in the head.
No,
But sometimes the details get a little mixed
you
up.
don't, I'm sorry. Okay, well, see you later, Grandpa.
Cheer up, Ben.
Cheer up, Ben. I'm not Ben. Who's this? Bruno? What's Bruno? Bruno is a weird...
What a shame. He's asleep. He's
What-
the
what
only
is
one
that?
in the family who listens to me.
It's like a weird manatee type thing, but on land. It's a manatee with a collar, a studded collar. No, that's not much help. Let's go talk to Ben again, see if he's got any other information for us.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, what do you want this time?
Is there anything I can do?
Didn't I tell you? Preferably, you all take a good look. Maybe you can find some.
I'd rather do the latter.
Yeah, we basically had that conversation already.
See you.
I don't think there was anything else.
Don't forget. Keep smiling. You're a clown.
Let's see what else is around. Yeah, okay. What's all this stuff? A trap? What are we trapping?
Fire Dragon Trap is empty once again. Grandpa always uses Mawahi eggs.
Noahi eggs. So if it's empty, I guess that means we need more eggs, right? I mean, where can we get eggs? Let's see what's around us. Oh, there's a shovel. Maybe we can go in here.
Where are you going?
Let's go for a walk.
I want to look around the forest.
Don't get lost.
Don't worry.
Don't get lost, he says. Oh, but we probably will. If it's a big forest, we might get lost. We've gone round in circles somehow. It only took us about 30 seconds. We must have gone
I got
all around the world.
you and your sense of orientation.
Okay. No, I don't want to go on the trailer just yet. I want to talk to him again. Maybe he can give me... Maybe I can get like a map or a...
What do you want this time?
Why am I always getting lost?
Because you're good.
It's a good one to ask, isn't it? Why am I always getting lost?
Orientation is just another thing on the long list of your inabilities.
Oh, thanks.
Without a map and a compass, you wouldn't even find
Oh,
your
any
own.
chance you could give me a map and a compass?
And what exactly are you doing?
Looking for a map and a compass.
So I can kick you for what you just said.
If you're having trouble finding your feet, that might be a
Where
problem.
Can I get a map?
I've got one in the trailer. It won't be easy for you to find.
Alright,
Why?
You know how
it's a hidden map.
I
I've got
hate
to
that because he keeps
dig around for a hidden map.
Yeah, I remember.
Just so I can go for a walk, so I can leave the opening area of the game.
For sure.
And a
Where
compass?
can I get a compass?
I think Grandpa has one.
Does he?
Don't you go and ask him?
Great.
Sure.
You might as well ask Bruno. Grandpa is so senile. He forgets what you asked if he tries to string two sentences together.
I might be a bit senile, but I've still.
He
got
still hears you.
with
He can
which
still
I
hear you,
can-
kid.
With which I can.
Sadwick.
With which I can still see very clearly.
Yeah, he's forgotten what he was talking about already.
Oh my.
Right, so there's a map inside the trailer.
See you.
Yep. See you. And don't forget.
Keep smiling.
Smiling. You're a clown. Remember?
Yeah, you told me that before. Now let's go back in the trailer and see if we can find out where this map is then. Not see anything obvious there. The stove's about the only thing we can look at. So I guess let's look at the stove and see if there's anything.
Our old stove. The handle is broken off.
The handle's broken off. Can I open it?
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
Oh, okay. All about that.
Ah, yes. The broken stove.
Broken stovepipe.
Funny how the mind works. Since the handle broke, I made a fuss about the
Can't
hole,
get the stove on.
forgetting how I always complained about the smoke before.
Oh, I wonder. Maybe I can open the stove by like shoving him in there and then changing him. Go in there.
That could actually work. Hey, Spot.
Yeah.
I need your help.
Go in there.
Put this thing open. You think you can do that?
Oh, sorry.
All right. Go for it.
It's not a hug that he wants. He wants him to go inside the hole in there. So go inside the hole in there. Aha! He's blown the stove right open. And inside there's something. Just got dust, soot all over him. Soot all over the place. Just what you don't need. So we've got some sort of casket in there. Can we have it? And then I guess we take a look at it in our inventory.
Hey, isn't that Ben's cat?
It's Ben's casket. He's still alive, but that's what it is. It's Ben's casket. Okay, let's see what else we can see. There's a bear head.
This part reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished,
Why does
no
it
matter
differentiate
how
the
big
head
or
from the
tall
rest of the
or how
rug?
sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a
Hmm.
doormat for a band of circus clowns.
I have it.
Oh.
Uh-huh. He's a doormat for circus clowns. Oh. So yeah, you can open the head. And there's a key there. Which might be for this box. It snapped its jaws shut really quickly on us.
I could have croaked.
Okay, let's see what we got. There's a key there for maybe for this
I
casket.
wonder if that's the key to Ben's casket.
Let's find out.
It matches.
Oh, it is.
The casket is open.
We've opened the casket. And inside we find a map.
Now I shouldn't get lost anymore.
So we found his map. That was nice and easy to track down. And he said that the grandpa might have a compass. Well, let's go and talk to him and see if he has a compass.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Ben. Is your hat still too tight?
I'm not Ben, for goodness sake.
I want to take a look around the yard.
I keep getting lost. Give me your compass, old man.
If you want to go for a walk,
Yeah.
given Spot something to drink yet?
Yeah.
Grandpa. All done and finished.
Well,
Yeah, we did that.
you've earned a little walk then. Be careful. The autumn forest is big and dense.
Big and
Yes,
dense.
very much like my
Make sure you're wearing your pantaloons.
Very easy to get lost in it. Again.
I could, yeah, so give me your compass.
I already noticed that.
You'd better take my comb. I mean compass with you.
I could take your comb if you want, but I don't really think it'll help me much.
I know it's
In the trailer under the bed.
Great. Thanks, Grandpa. Under
In
the
the
bed,
airplane over
right?
the sea.
Yes, under the bed. I like to take a pinch late at night.
A pinch of
Take a
what?
pinch of the compass?
Yes, I know it's unhealthy, but in my age, well,
A pinch?
Are you sure you're talking about the compass?
Is it like a snuff box or something?
compost? Would you insinuate
Compost?
nose around my notes? Besides,
No.
if I planned anything like that, it would be none of your
It would be none of my
business.
business.
Consider all the consequences of such a compost, you know.
A compote with broad ramifications?
Yes, so you better keep your
I think he's mixing up words.
About
A complot, yeah.
Planning a complot.
A complot? I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't need to plan a complot. I just made one not to.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Right behind the trailer.
That's compost.
Impossible. I carry
This,
a compost with me all the time.
This whole thing's just,
Compost?
It's in my pocket.
he's got compost in his pocket now.
Here it is.
And there we get a compass.
Pa, that's not compost. That's the compass.
Really? Then where's the compost?
The compost.
Would you mind checking under my bed?
Sure.
He wants me to
Remind
check.
me again later, okay? Now, I'm taking a walk in the autumn forest.
I
Well,
Be back for lunch, you hear?
let's go and look in his trailer anyway. Maybe he's got other things that he...
What's that?
Oh, nothing really.
Petroleum soup.
Thanks, Grandpa.
I wouldn't care for that either, to be honest.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
I'm not... Alright. You know what? I'm not Ben, but okay. Let's go in here and just see what he has got, because there could be all sorts of weird and wonderful things. There's a cauldron. And that presumably is where... Oh, there's a hairnet there. Just floating there. We can have that, so we'll have it. This is obviously the petroleum soup. What's that? It's like a little thing blowing flames in the bottom of there. We've got frogs in containers. We've got a cookbook. The guy doesn't know how to cook, so it could be difficult to deal with. Oh, let's take his teeth. Maybe we can make use of his teeth. I can't think what kind of use we could make of his teeth, but I feel like if we can have these things, we should have them. Can I have the frog? Hey frog, let's go.
I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of
That's true, yeah. It would be pretty difficult as well. What about the cookbook? Can we have that?
Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine.
No.
I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean,
Yeah,
petroleum soup? Seriously.
petroleum soup. That's disconcerting. What else is there in here? Anything useful? Bottles, jar of eyes. All the things you might need for a happy life.
More recipes.
Just continuous recipes. Somewhere to heat up all his stuff.
Grandpa's latest creation, petroleum soup.
I don't...
Inflammatory on the stomach.
Yeah.
Highly flammable
Why are
in
you eating
general,
petroleum
hazard
soup?
to all low-flying birds in the vicinity.
Hazard to all low-flying birds. Must play a bit of havoc on your pantaloons as well. Sorry, I'm going to continue to use the word pantaloons, I think. Is there anything else in here that's worth having? I mean, I've found a couple of things. I'm always of the impression that if you can pick it up, you probably need it. That's a general impression of these kinds of games. Why is that differentiated from the other bottles?
Unreachable, like so many things.
Can't reach it. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a handkerchief there. Maybe we can have that. Yay, it's over a stump. I don't think there's anything else in here we can actually use. So let's go out. And I guess let's head into the forest, and this time we might be able to find our way to somewhere interesting. I saw that shovel earlier. I'm going to take that too if I can. Because you always need that kind of thing. I'm surprised. I should have taken the washing off the line too. I can take his pantaloons. Let's see if we can take his pantaloons. See if he says anything if we try and take his pantaloons.
Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
I'll only soil them again. I mean, you know, you wear things and over time, depending on how long you've worn them for. He's not changed his pants since he climbed a mountain or something.
Oh dear, he's getting more and more difficult each day.
He's still young. He hasn't found his responsibilities.
I realise when I'm pointing there, because to me the thing's there, but to you guys it's probably over there.
Oh, by the way,
By the way, I hate you both.
I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Good on you.
Mind me.
Don't mind me. I hate you both. Bye.
Oh, shut up, Grandpa. Keep quiet, will you?
Okay, so we have a couple of places we can go. That's obviously where we were, at the circus. And we can go to the shore. It's the only place we can go. So I guess that's where we're going to go. There's a guy there with a frying pan on his head. He must be playing PUBG.
I wonder what he's
Or
doing.
Cuisine Royale, maybe. That's the game that they do that in, isn't it? Let's have a chat. He's some kind of messenger.
Hello.
What?
Thank heaven you're not an husky, obviously.
I don't know what one is, so...
Nothing. Everything's fine. At last I've met someone. Are
Yep.
you from around these parts?
No.
No, we're just passing
We're
through
travelling
the
circus
circus.
people
Damn, I thought it was too good to be true.
looking to alleviate people of their funds.
Who are you?
Why
Yeah.
do you want to
Who
know?
are you? Just a question.
Could be.
Nonsense.
Could be.
Of course you're not.
Are you a spy? No, yes, maybe.
My name is Bobby. I've come from
His name's
far
Bobby,
away.
and he comes from far away.
I am a Chusky, you know, and you
I don't know.
I'm Shadwick. My family owns runs a small traveling circus.
I understand. So, you're some kind
He
of
knows immediately that I'm a
In the
clown.
performing arts trade.
a clown then. You don't
Yeah, so you're a clown.
really
Let's
happy,
not
if I might say so.
create any illusions. Chasky, what does that mean?
Chasky? What does that mean?
You don't know the
No,
chassis? The
I
word
don't.
means
I don't know what it
messenger
means.
to perform important tasks on behalf of the king.
Chasky.
Now he remembers, apparently, even though he didn't know a minute ago.
But you can't be a Chusky.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Because you're all dead. They're noble messengers of the king, not miserable little chickens like you. They're brave heroes, not green-skinned quitters like you. They're skilled trackers, not dim-witted dorks like you. Chasky are cheerful adventurers, not sluggish bores like you. It's good to know that the only options of conversation we have with this guy are to insult him.
Chusky are
Doesn't
noble
really
messengers
matter.
to Corona.
Oh yeah? And where do you think I'm coming from?
Well, you rather look like someone coming from.
He's not letting me finish what I was going to say.
Directly from the royal court.
Very hard to tell. You look like someone who's just
Corona, I
been
know believe
hit
it.
over the top of the head with a pan and chased out of a kitchen.
I'm on a mission on behalf of the king.
Chusky are brave heroes.
He's going to continue along that same vein, isn't he? I'm going to ask him all the questions just because I can,
The fate of the world lies in my hands.
and I'm interested to see what his answers are.
There have never been situations more desperate. I'd rather not go into detail. You'd never be able to sleep at night if I did.
You might be right.
Difference.
Hang on a sec. So I'm getting that hissing on the microphone again. One sec. I just need to fix it for just a second, so I'm just going to mute you for right this moment. That seems a little bit better. It seems like sometimes this hiss just comes along, but we'll have that fixed in a few days. Yeah, skilled trackers.
Chusky are skilled trackers.
Even though it may look that way, I'm not lost.
He's not lost.
I'm just not sure about where to go. That's all.
He's not sure where to go. And you're cheerful adventurers.
Chusky are cheerful adventurers.
Ha! That's good coming from you. Looking at you doesn't exactly fill me with joy either.
I didn't sleep well.
Yeah,
I
that's
suffer
true.
from nightmares.
Nightmares, you say?
He suffers from nightmares.
In fact,
I don't know much
I
about
don't know
Chasky,
much
really.
about the Chusky.
I just thought I'd say some silly
I
things.
haven't got the time to tell you about my daring adventures.
Have you not?
Which is
Okay.
a shame. They're full of suspense.
Apparently he's a messenger, but
Every now
no
and
message
then
for me.
there's
But then
an
again,
info
I don't
included.
suppose
too
the
bad.
king sent him to speak to me. So what is your
What
mission?
exactly is your
He's not gonna
mission?
tell me,
Not
is
that
he?
I'm really interested.
That I'm really interested.
It's a secret. but
It's a
I'm
secret.
honored
Wait.
I'm carrying
It-
a precious and powerful artifact.
He's carrying a
Whispering
precious.
stone. The what?
My
Whispering
precious.
Blistering bone?
The whispering
A
stone.
whispering stone, a blistering
How
bone.
could I with you mumbling like that?
My mission is to take it back to Corona.
I thought you said you were sent here from. And now I'm supposed to help you with your mission, right?
And now I'm supposed to help you with your
I doubt
mission,
it.
right?
The clown wants to help a real Chasky with his mission.
If you are a
That's
real
good
Chasky.
one.
What? I'm sure I could be of some help.
Impossible.
I'm every bit as good as you.
How'd you know that?
At least you're a pretty good clown.
Whatever. Okay, so do your
Whatever,
stuff alone.
he says.
Hey, take it easy. I understand that you're fascinated by my adventures.
I don't know if I am, to be
Yeah,
honest. Am I
well,
fascinated by his
You
adventures?
simply don't know what you're getting involved with. The life of a Chasky is
Filled with danger.
You'll get yourself into big trouble. If you want to help me, you'll need to be 100%
100% certain.
I'm 100%.
I'm definitely
certain.
sure.
Sure.
So, at least
Tell
you have
me.
guts. That's a good thing. But are you skillful enough to?
Why
Say I'm
such a
just as
scary
skilled as you are.
If it's true, that'd be great. Skillfulness is one of the most
Skillfulness.
important qualities of a Chasky. But I wonder whether you are optimistic enough.
Oh well,
to
now you
strike me as being
now you might
rather
be onto something there.
are characterized by their incredible joyful nature, which gives us the energy to find a way out of even the most difficult situations. Are you really joyful enough?
Ah, you got me there.
I don't see a reason to be joyful.
No.
Oh dear.
Have to be honest.
Like I
You know, we have to be honest. I think he was going to look for every possible way to get us not to do it, to be honest.
Bad, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, I get an option
I'm a clown
to
after
go
all.
back and do it again.
Claim otherwise just now.
I think you're mistaken. I've got crooked molars. I mumble sometimes.
I
Optimism.
see. Very well then. It looks like you meet
Oh, I do meet the
some
requirements. Oh,
You
goody.
see, I'm really desperate and time is running out.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm not very good at things like this. Usually.
Just a minute ago he says I'm very skillful.
As soon as I try to help.
That doesn't sound either brave,
Doesn't, does it?
joyful or skillful. Maybe I should put your abilities to a test first.
He's gonna ask me to do a test.
You could go and fetch me something to eat. and
Fetch him
finish
something to eat. There's
next
this
to
little
it.
guy down here, look.
I'm
He's
supposed to
called
catch a
Spot.
fish for
Maybe you could eat
I wanted
him.
to help you with your mission. If I want to play the lackey, I might as well go back to my family.
He needs to know that you're capable of surviving in the wilds.
Catching a fish for me. Then I'll
'Cause you don't know how to
tell
catch a
on my
fish, do
mission.
you?
Do you think you can do that?
Sure, why
I'll
not?
manage somehow.
I'll work out how to
believe
catch
you
a fish. I
will.
need to make a fishing rod.
Whispering stone. That doesn't
We may as well
sound
ask him all the
powerful.
questions we
I don't
can.
know very much about it, but I do know that it's very important.
It's very
Otherwise,
important.
The Royal Stones collection wouldn't be complete.
It's not a joking matter. As far as I know, the king needs it to prevent the end of the world.
How does he know that he's going to be able to prevent it? Are the Corona
The
stories true?
stories about Corona true?
It depends. Which stories are you referring to?
The variety of... I heard that the
I
king's
heard
dead.
The king is dead.
He's not dead, but he's very weak.
He's very
I
weak.
think the impending doom is getting to him.
He's getting better.
I heard Corona has fallen.
Not yet, but the situation is
You just
growing
put a bit of lime in it, it'll be
more
fine.
threatening. The Asgil have advanced up to
No?
the castle.
The Askill?
Yes.
A horrific strain of
creatures.
creatures.
It's just a matter
The
of time, I
Asgil.
fear.
I've heard that the end is
I
near.
heard that the end is near.
That's right, I'm afraid.
The end
That's
is
around Corona
near.
has already started to fall apart.
Like in my dream.
You dreamed about that? Oh, that's not good.
I dreamed about the
That's
moon.
not good at all.
Why do you say that?
Oh, and
No reason,
will
no,
get to that,
obviously.
Will you?
It's going to be doubtful, but hey, I've only heard
In
rumours.
fact,
You know,
I've
nothing.
only heard rumors.
Nothing I've heard's guaranteed to be
Not
true.
everything one hears is true, but the situation is serious.
Exactly. Yeah, do you think my dreams are trying to tell me something?
My brother Ben says I shouldn't worry.
Yes.
Yeah,
listen
but
to your
let's be
brother,
honest,
keep
he's-
on dreaming, and pretend
Pretend you never heard of the world's big...
Yes, as if you
I
never
think there's
even
obviously
heard
some
of
sort of
it.
problem that he
That's
doesn't
best
want
for
us to
you.
know
Just
about.
ignore the fact that the world is on the brink, and we're all doomed.
I
Aren't
think.
you exaggerating a bit?
Oh, you
He
think
could
I'm
be, or he
exaggerating?
might
Don't
be.
get me started, Sedgwick. The land
He
is
might not
falling
be.
apart. The end is nigh.
The end is
That's my
nigh.
dream.
The end of the world is nigh.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Why? They're only dreams.
Only dreams.
Only dreams.
What if it's not? What if
Remember,
it's a vision?
A vision?
some of the greatest things started as
So,
dreams.
admit, it's not very likely in your case. Only important people have visions. King.
Unless I am important and just haven't reached that level of importance yet.
Nevertheless, thought is
Obviously.
Do you want to see the circus?
Do you want to build a
Are you
snowman?
mad?
No.
Do I look like I have time for that kind of nonsense?
Well, you're just sitting
Let's
around,
go back
to be
your
fair.
circus.
You're just sitting around in the forest,
The important things in this world.
So the big responsibilities of this world are up to you.
very much
That's
nothing.
unsettling.
Yes, indeed. and neither elephants nor colorful balls can
Listen,
pretend
what I
be
decide to
happy.
paint in my spare time.
Not even cheerful chimps with hilarious hats. You don't happen to have chimps in your circus, do you?
No.
No, of course not. And even if you had, I wouldn't have been interested.
So if
at
we'd
all,
had
for
chimps, he
I
might come.
am a Chaskin, and nothing can stop me from
Nothing can
living
stop
up
him
my
carrying out his mission. Apart from needing someone to catch you a fish, you mean?
See you later.
Later.
Let's see if there's any way we can catch a fish around here. Oh, wait. Aha. If I take that branch, and as is usual with these games, you just combine things. Combine it with a hairnet.
Let's see.
I can maybe use it as like a fishing net.
Measly clown. There. That'll work.
Hopefully. Let's try it. On the lake and see if we can catch ourselves a fish.
That actually worked.
It did.
Looks like the clumsy little brother finally accomplished something.
He's shaking, look. He's desperate for that fish. Hey, you could eat a fish instead of some petroleum soup.
I did it.
I caught a fish.
Ooh,
I
yum.
did. I taught a pooty tat. I taught.
That's the first good news I heard in months.
Will you tell
Is
me
that
about your
news?
mission then?
Of course. I'm a man who keeps his promises.
He keeps his promises.
Reward. Helping me will put you in great danger. The Asgir are hot on my trail.
Are they?
Shouldn't even be here anymore.
No, please.
Well, why are you hanging around then if it's so desperate?
You have no idea, have you? Well, are you sure you want to get involved with this?
I'm not going to have much choice in a moment, am I?
I'm absolutely sure.
All right then. Well, have you ever heard of Shana?
No.
Shauna?
I'm not going to bother with it.
Never heard of her. Who's she supposed to be?
She's an oracle.
An
Like
oracle?
clairvoyant. And according to the legend, she lives somewhere in the autumn forest.
So she lives somewhere here, but you're not entirely sure where.
Until I'm half dead, I'm going to cancel my quest. I mustn't stay here too long. I've got a
He said it was an
bad
important
feeling that
quest and he's just going to
Asgir are
cancel
hot
it.
on my trail.
About this Shana.
About this Shauna.
Yes? What about her?
What do you want from Shauna?
Yeah, what are you wanting her for?
Mona is far away. Without help, it will take months to get there.
How's she going to get you there any
Shana
faster?
can give me some advice.
Yeah,
There must
walk
be
as
a
fast as you
shorter
can.
trip.
If you run sometimes, you might get there a little bit quicker. Maybe you can swim now and again.
An oracle? Can she interpret dreams?
I want her to
Of
interpret my
course.
dreams.
In that case, I have to meet her too. Maybe my dreams do mean something after all.
They might, or they might
Could come
be
to me.
absolutely meaningless.
That'd be great. I'll finally find out the meaning of my dreams.
Maybe.
Of course, we can find her.
Or you might not find out anything.
Where should I start?
Where should we
looking
look?
for her?
The only thing I know is that she's supposed to live in a cabin in the middle of
A cabin in the middle of the forest.
Where exactly? I have no idea. I came down from the hills in the east. There's a good view of the valley and the whole autumn
A
forest.
whole autumn forest.
Not a trace. The only things remotely resemble
Not a trace of the cabin
are
around to be
ruins to the
found.
west, but I've already been
Ruins.
there. A couple of columns and statues.
Maybe it's hidden.
There's that
She's an
big
oracle.
hill
Maybe
in
she's
the
hidden her
mountains,
house.
and that finally leaves the forest itself. Maybe you could get a better overview from that giant tree to the south. I
Maybe.
can chart those places on your map if you want me to.
Well,
Yeah, please
at
do.
least that's a start.
I would like you to do that.
Enough of Shauna.
As you wish. What else is on your
Nothing else. See you later.
later? Contact me if you have new information about Shana.
I'll be sure to do that. Just as soon as I get the opportunity. Let's go to our map. We've got some new locations to go to. What do we have? We have some ruins and a tree. A circus. A cave. Well, let's head to these ruins that he was talking about first of all, because that's quite high up. What's that thing? It's a statue with a weird tongue. Let's take a look at that. What does it
There's an
say?
engraving on the tongue. It reads, "In memory of the mighty,
The mighty
sea
sea eyes.
They watched over our world for millennia. They watched over us from
Numerous eyes.
We brought them the green round fruit of the Fatalia tree as
The Fatalia tree?
and they rewarded us by bringing light into our lives. That's odd. Mason poetry.
Does that mean something? Oh, there's some moss there.
There's thick moss growing on the statue.
Can we get that off? Maybe we can wipe it off.
Yes, that could work.
Does it show us anything else?
What have we here?
There's a hole in it. An escutcheon.
There's obviously something missing here. Some kind of a key, maybe.
A key, or maybe a stone? Let's look at the
It's the
escutcheon.
insignia of the king.
It's an insignia of the king. So I don't know if that's gonna help, is it? Can we look at the statue?
There really was something beneath the moss. A recess next to a royal insignia.
Okay.
Seems to be some kind of mechanism.
Ah.
Like that body. I'm sure he must have overlooked it.
Well, if it was covered in moss, and you could see it was covered in moss, then I would say it's pretty certain that he did
Statue of a
overlook it.
turtle. Why the artist chose this subject is something for the
Turtles.
Lord to ponder.
Well, there's a turtle there. Oh, and there's another turtle there.
A statue of a turtle. Why the artist chose this subject
Yeah, two
is
turtle
something for the viewer
statues.
to ponder.
Which probably means something. Well, let's go back and tell Bobby that we found something he obviously didn't. Show him how useful we are as people. I wonder, you know, maybe it's for putting that stone into. Let's talk to him. Maybe he has an idea what the mechanism's for.
Sadwick! Shh! Did you
Why?
see that just now?
What?
No,
I think it's the Askew. They
I think you're
found it.
lying.
Oh, that's nonsense. You really are the biggest coward I've ever met.
Massive coward.
I know for sure
Big
that we
coward.
can get away as
Huge.
quickly as possible, or we'll be lost if the Askew get hold of the Whispering Stone.
Please don't go yet.
Sorry, everything's right near my hand. I've knocked things a couple of times. I discovered something in the ruins.
Something in the ruins. Some kind of mechanism.
A mechanism? I must have missed that.
There was also a socket for a stone.
Or a key,
socket,
or
you
a
say? Was the
piece of
royal
paper.
insignia next to it?
Yes.
It was.
How did you know?
Good grief, Sadwick. That must be the secret passage to Shanna's place.
You never told me anything about a secret passage.
It's locked tight.
That's as may be, but we have the key. Those insignia
Wait, what?
locks used to be quite common throughout the whole
That stone
world.
that he's got is going to be the key, isn't it?
Whispering stone will fit there.
The whispering stone? Well then,
The
what are
blistering
we waiting
bone.
for?
Okay. I mean, no. Wait.
Wait.
In all the excitement, I nearly forgot the Askew.
Well, if you come with me, we'll get away from the Asgill, won't we?
You can't be serious.
But I am. I'd rather stay.
I think he's just lazy and doesn't want to do his job, to be honest. I think that seems more like what's going on here.
I can't give you the Whispering Stone. The fate of
Then
the
you're never
world
going to get to where you need to
depends on
go.
it. What if you make a mistake?
If you don't give me the
Yeah, if I don't get it, how are we going to find her?
I'll be able to find Shauna.
You cannot have the Whispering Stone.
Well, come with me then.
Trusted to me alone. I promise.
So you're going to stay there,
Anyone else?
not do your mission?
But you promised we'd go to Shauna.
He did.
That may be right, but
Then give me the stone.
Yeah.
We're virtually a team now. Or did I not help you before?
Exactly. Got you a fish.
did.
And on top
We
of
did
that,
all these things to
I
help
have
you out.
those visions. I'm sure they mean something. It can't just
And now
be
you're
a
not just gonna
coincidence. Come on.
Give us the
Give
stone.
me the stone and I'll find
Where is
Shauna.
the stone?
I'd be surprised if the Asgill found you here that quickly.
I know this is a mistake.
He knows it's a mistake.
All right.
He's
I
sure
will
of it.
Trust the Whispering Stone to
Like,
you.
absolutely certain.
Thank you.
One whispering stone.
Please, hurry, Sadwick, and guard that stone jealously. If something happens to it,
We're all done for. I'm sure we played a game. See, with the I don't know what he is, if he's a caterpillar or what he is, but with a character like that that changed size and shape. Where are we going? We're going to the ruins again. I'm sure we had a game like that I played previously on a stream. Yeah, we did. It was, hey, that looks an awful lot like that moon thing that was talking to us. It does.
Ha! I knew it. It matches.
That's good. What in the world? One sec.
Lightning. An earthquake. Ah! No! Stop it, Spot! Spot!
I had a controller with vibration turned on in my desk, under my
What do I do
desk.
now? Oh dear.
And then that earthquake happened.
I better tell Bobby.
It started vibrating really heavily. I did not expect that. That frightened me a little bit. And no doubt it was a lot of noise for you too. Okay, so what happened?
Spot doesn't seem to have realized what we'll have to be going through. Heavens.
I don't even know what
Where's all this
happened.
heading?
Did we not? Did we still have the stone? Did he eat the stone? That's really not helpful. And all that vibration has caused a few problems. Let's go back and speak to our friend Bobby. Maybe he can tell us what's going wrong. That was kind of shocking. The vibrating controller. Oh,
Bobby?
our buddy Bobby's gone.
Bobby? Hey.
That was a bit of excitement for the night.
What happened here? Looks like there was some kind
That
of
surprised me quite a lot.
Alaska got Bobby. Oh dear. It's all my fault.
He was sitting on top of the PC case, and it just... but he's left us some stuff. I didn't think this game had controller abilities. In fact, I don't even think it does. So, let me check something. The controller doesn't do anything on the game. Like, if I try using the controller on the game, it does nothing. So, why does it vibrate? I hope it doesn't do that again. So we found a knife and some bombs here, but our friend Bobby's disappeared. But we have got a knife. Maybe that'll let us get somewhere else in these ruins. Possibly, if we're lucky. Oh, we could fetch him a shrubbery. Fetch us a shrubbery! Nee. Maybe not. We are no longer the Knight Society. And they say Eki Eki Patang Patang, etc.
There's an overgrown
Me.
path leading deeper
I don't know
into
why I
the
just said
valley.
that.
Shana, I'm coming.
I don't know if she needed to know that, to be fair. There might be a little bit more information. But let's go through the path and see where it takes us. Oh, it takes us over to another bridge. That guy Bobby, he obviously wasn't very clever if he didn't notice that there was another bridge.
Spot, don't hang behind.
He's saying, Feep. Maybe he's just farting. Oh. What do we have here? We've got 2 rocks and a door. Rock Bros.
Hey, who do we have here?
My name's Sadwick. Who are you?
I don't see anything. There's a guy wearing a clown's costume.
Try looking the other way.
Don't try to pull my leg again. You know darn well I can't turn around.
He can't turn around. Who are you guys?
Who are you?
We're rocks.
Who are
Oh,
you?
is that so?
Yeah, I'm Ralph. The guy behind me is Ingo. He's my half.
Ingo?
Hey, I'm not your half brother. I'm your full brother. Yeah, but we're
Hmm.
2. And brother divided by 2 equals a half.
So he's a half brother too then? I don't think that's how it works.
Check it again on my slide rule if you want me to. That'd be great.
On a s
Yep, half brother's all right. Although I got more brains and you got more rock. Your slide rule tells you all that? Yeah.
yeah, apparently so. Even though that's not what they're for.
Take a look at it myself.
Nah,
Too
you
bad
can't.
I can't turn around.
You can't. What do you guys do for
So
fun?
what do
Just
rocks
talk to each
do
other.
for kicks all day long?
What do you think we're doing? We do what most rocks do for kicks.
Or just
We lie
sit
about
around.
and enjoy our simple lives. Which in Ingo's case is particularly simple.
That sounds almost as boring as working in the circus.
Why boring? We
Hmm.
lie about enjoying the simple.
Do they want to come to the circus?
And we don't have any secret plans whatsoever.
Why would you
such as
tell me that?
enslaving the world or anything like that.
Pair of rocks wants to take over the world.
What did I do this time? You can't even keep the slightest thing to yourself.
Gotta watch out for those rocks.
I didn't
say anything. It won't happen again. How could I have known there's a princess in that cage? Man, I'm really fed up with
There's
your
a-
excuses.
But you know very
There's a
well
princess?
that we need an accomplice for our
Yeah, someone who can
plan.
actually
One
do
with
things.
legs.
But not such a greenhorn.
Sounds like a crackpot idea.
Enslave the world? Sounds like a crackpot idea.
It does.
Crackpot
It
idea.
does.
And what would you call your decision to put on that hat this morning?
Actually,
Work related.
I always sleep in my costume.
You really are strange.
Said the talking rock.
That's a good point.
And how do you want to
Yeah.
rule the world?
How do you think?
With a rock-hard fist.
Right.
With a rock hard fit, but you don't have hands.
Just for your information,
I'm not a greenhorn.
I'm not a
But I am.
See? He's not a greenhorn.
Of course he is. An exceptional greenhorn.
All
An
pets are
exceptional
greenhorns to you.
greenhorn.
Hey, Angle, what's that over there?
What? Where?
Wait,
It's like a lush meadow or a big tree frog. It's hard to say. It's shining so green.
Come on.
that's horrible.
What is it?
He constantly tells him about stuff that might be there.
Yes, that's right. It's his horn.
Are you finished yet? I plan to get a good share of abuse from other objects too. A root
Abuse from other
I eat
objects.
leaves.
Oh, you want to disagree, huh? You don't like being called
No, I don't.
Oh wow. You've
But he is
read
one,
my mind
but he doesn't
after
like to be
all.
called one.
The opinions of two rocks lying at the side of the road are of greatest importance to me.
You could try to convince us otherwise.
I'd be
Why
surprised
bother,
if he
though?
could.
We should at least give him a chance, Ralph.
A chance.
I'll ask him the question.
Questions?
Even though I'm sure he'll make a fool of himself.
Well, okay, I'll answer some
Of course
questions.
we will. He probably
I'll answer some
thinks Santa's
questions.
a mystical snake creature.
But Ralph, Shauna is a mystical snake.
Right, remember that.
Nonsense. Shauna's a bird, of course.
You are wrong.
Possibly. But I'm interested in what our greenhorn thinks. Now then, who is Shauna?
Well, she's a mysterious, mystical snake creature, isn't she?
Shauna
'Cause I don't think
is
the guy
a
on the right is lying.
mystical snake creature.
So that's what you think.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ask the second question.
Yeah, I'm very curious too. How many eyes do more eyes have?
That's easy. They've got 9, of course.
Mm.
You're an idiot, Ingo. They haven't got 9 eyes. They have 11.
The answer is 9. I'll stick with that.
No, it's 11. Our greenhorn friend will confirm that in a second. Now then, how many eyes does a more eyes
I think
have?
it. Do they realise the conversation that they're having?
11.
11.
That's your answer?
You heard him all right. Ask the third question.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work.
Don't push me. Question is, where does Kalita live?
I know. I know.
You're not supposed to be
She
answering.
lives in the middle of the lake.
Rubbish. Kalita lives in a cave.
You think so?
What I think is irrelevant. The clown shall answer the question.
I think she lives in the middle of the
Where does
lake.
Kalita live?
I mean, I don't know, but
In the middle of the lake.
Lemmy, you're not a greenhorn after all.
Blimey, he said, not blimey, Blimey.
Didn't I tell you, Ralph?
Blimey.
All right. Here, take the stone powder. And use it to extend our sphere of power.
Shall I carry you someplace else for a change?
Don't even think about it.
They like to
Not
stay here.
being pushed around by anyone.
They could be carried around if you wanted to be.
Rotated a bit. I've been staring at that same rock over there for ages.
What would you like to
Lost
see?
the little that's left of your dignity. We are rocks.
They don't need help.
Any help.
That's true. I mean, rocks don't
That rock looks like
don't
a
really
cow's
have any need for
behind,
help,
and
do
that's
they?
not all.
How do you know what a
I've been
cow's
lying
behind
on
looks
this
like?
Pointed stick for years. I may be a rock, but I have feelings too, you know.
We don't let
Yeah.
ourselves be carried around.
But he doesn't want you to be carried. Not that they could do anything about it if I did.
Any idea where I could
You
find
know who Shanna
flowers?
is, even?
She lives in that cabin over there.
Ralph,
Man, will she be pleased.
Uh-huh.
Ralph, I think.
She hasn't had any visitors for years.
Hold on. What cabin? There's
Yeah.
only a door.
What? That's nonsense.
No, it is just a door.
Shanna's cabin is in ruins. Has been for a long time.
So what are we supposed to do then?
How did that happen?
Remember that storm? 8 years, 3 months,
Yeah, of course, as a rock, you've probably got plenty of time to remember things. He never forgets.
In that case, you'll also remember the earthquake the next day.
I hope there's no more earthquakes. Please say there's no more earthquakes.
Termite ranch was destroyed. Damn
You had
So
a
the cabin
termite
fell
ranch?
victim to the earthquake.
No, termites.
I should have known.
Termites. Does that mean she's dead?
Does that mean Shauna doesn't live here anymore?
Oh no, she still lives here.
Well, where is she then?
Yeah,
In the cabin,
yeah.
of which only the door still remains.
Now you get it.
Oh my, I'm getting that headache again.
Oh yeah, I'm confused.
See you later.
Yeah. You know where to find us.
We're not going anywhere.
Right, okay. Well, let's see what happens if we go through the door then. Nothing, it would appear.
Well, that won't work, I can assure you.
What's he trying to do?
He tried to enter the cabin the regular way.
What a greenhorn.
What are they laughing at? Okay, so obviously I don't enter it that way. What if I go... Just thinking about it illogically. Aha, we're inside a weird house now.
Where did I end up now? How is that possible? Shauna?
What is this? Let's take a look around.
Shauna doesn't seem to be home.
She doesn't, does she? There's a clock. We can look at the clock, but apparently we can do something. No, I don't want to quit the game. What the hell? We can do something with the clock, apparently. But considering I have no idea what else is here? Oh, there's a globe, too.
The autumn forest isn't even charged.
The autumn forest isn't on the globe.
Corona is far away.
Right, but she's not here. Maybe we can find out more, find out where she is. Or how we meet her.
Hello, you two.
Bingo, look, the clown's back.
How would I know?
I've been in Shauna's
Yeah,
cabin,
she isn't there.
but she wasn't there.
Why? What time is it?
I have no idea. What's that got to do with it?
What's that got to do with it, he asks? What a greenhorn.
Oh, come
Well, does it
on,
have to be a certain
Bob.
time of day before
How
she'll...
is he supposed to know?
Supposed to know what?
Shana's an oracle, a magic being.
Right, yeah.
You can only meet her at certain times a day.
At noon.
Rubbish, not 1/2 noon, you idiot.
But something's supposed
1/2
to
noon.
happen at 1/2 noon.
Nothing's happening at 1/2 noon.
I feel like
Anything that might
something
happen
might be happening at
is
1/2
the
noon.
emergence of the first little hint of when Shauna will turn up.
And when will she finally
a
turn
hint.
up?
In order to discover that, you'd better wait until 1/2 noon. Thank
I
you.
hate you.
Okay. 1/2 noon it is then, I guess.
You know where to find us.
We're not going.
They're not going anywhere, oddly enough. Right, so we have to go around the back of the door. And then through the door. So 1/2 noon it said. How do I feel like I want to save my game before I do that. I feel like that would be wise. Okay. Just in case there's any weirdness. So let's see. 1/2 noon it said. The minute hand needs to go to there. Well, where's the hour hand? Is there an hour hand? There appears to only be one hand. Maybe we can make a hand. That looks a bit like a hand. Aha! Well, that's the time then, isn't it? That's it. How did I get out of it? Okay. 12:30, what did that do? It appears like it's done nothing. Is there anything... Oh wait, there's a note of some kind there.
Oh, those notes. It would take hours to read them all.
It would take hours to read them all. Okay, well, is there a note we're supposed to read? Let me just check something. Is that not noon? No. That's 12. That's 12:30. Oh, there's a button. Aha. Oh, what's this? Aha. That light is pointing to a note. So maybe that's a
Now
note.
the light shines onto this
On
note.
this note here,
The
yes.
sleeping giant a favor. What's that supposed to mean?
A sleeping giant a favor. Hey, like the thing that was sleeping in our camp. No? Where's this note? Oh no. Well, that isn't what I'm looking for, is it? Where's the note that I just took? I don't see it. Can I take it?
Now the light shines onto a sleeping giant a favor.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't know. Can we look at it properly?
Light shines. Put that.
Could that be a coincidence? It's very unlikely. Oh, hang on. We had chores, right? We had chores on a note. And Bruno was that... At 12:15 we should wash Bruno. Oh. So if I set the time to 12:15, what'll that do? $12:15. Oh yeah, it's moving again. What's this? Another note there. Let's read that note then.
Now the light shines onto this note here. It reads, "The colors come back.
Colours come back into the world."
Hmm?
Well, let's take a look at that schedule again. Maybe it's got something to do with that. The colours come back into... Oh, watch the sunrise, surely. It's not dark anymore. And that was at 5:30. That was at 5:30. So let's move the hour hand there. And the minute hand there. And press the button. And see if that does anything for us. Oh! My word. She is a snake creature, as they said.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was me.
Actually.
He shall approach.
Yeah, okay.
I see only a child.
Yeah,
In the costume.
that's
of
who
a
did it.
clown.
I'm a Carney.
The carney.
He's a
is
carny.
lost.
My name is Shadwick.
Or a
And
Kazarni,
I'm not
no.
lost. I'm looking for Shana.
Looking for Shana.
I am Shauna.
Yeah.
She's like she's eaten.
I already figured that.
So, he's able
She's not a
to
snake.
use
Look,
his
she's got like
brain,
slime underneath her
and yet he's
tail.
here, where he doesn't belong.
Yeah, well, I don't belong in many places,
For the
I'm sure.
time being. What does he want from Shauna? Who sent him?
I was sent by Bobby.
Chesky called Bobby sent me.
Assuming he is a Chesky.
Speaks words of nonsense.
Well, that's what he said he
The
was.
path of the Chasky is a dangerous one. No Chasky would be so negligent of his
This
own
one
as to
apparently
abuse
was.
a useless child for his own purposes.
Maybe I'm not as useless as I look.
He doubts the truth of his. Useful does he think he?
How useful does he think he is? Well,
True that I drop
There's a
things quite
question.
frequently.
Just wanna check
I'm also
something.
not as strong and athletic as my brother. To be honest, there's nothing he couldn't do better.
there's nothing he
than me.
couldn't do
But
better.
Enough.
There's
I've
probably
heard
lots of things that he
sufficient
couldn't do better.
evidence. If this Chasky really exists, I want to talk to him in person. Why doesn't he come himself?
She wants to talk to him in
Instead of
person.
sending a
Well, I don't know
useless
why he
child?
doesn't come himself. It's probably because he's... It's probably because he's lazy.
He was attacked by the acid.
Well, so he says. I don't know. I don't know that this is true.
Have never advanced into the autumn forest before.
Is the world in such a bad condition already?
He says. I don't know. Ooh.
Disturbing news.
Yeah, apparently it's almost at an end.
Can't you help him some way?
If he really is a Chusky, he will be able to help
Yeah, I don't think he is,
himself.
though.
He told me you can interpret dreams.
I don't think he's really what he says he is.
Neglected to give him an important piece of information.
Oh, what's that?
Shana only interprets dreams for important
Well,
persons,
what if I
not for
tell you what my
clowns.
dream is?
I didn't come here as a clown.
Yeah, I'm helping
I'm
Bobby.
helping Bobby carry out his mission. He even entrusted me with a whispering stone.
Yeah, he
What
did.
does he say now? The Whispering Stone is with us in the autumn forest. He shall
Okay,
show
yeah,
it
it's
to
inside
Shana.
Spot there.
Well, I don't exactly have it on
Yeah.
me right now.
Miserable fool!
No, hang on.
The Whispering Stone is
Yeah,
an important
I
and
do have it.
powerful object. It
It's
shall be
inside that
returned to
guy.
the palace at once.
My
Hang
dreams
on.
are meaningful too.
He is not in the position to decide that.
I mean,
Alright,
I think that
can you tell me if
anything that has
then
meaning
if
is
not,
meaningful.
You're the expert, right?
I'll tell you what they are,
An
and you don't have to
oracle.
interpret them
I
unless you feel
see
like you want to.
things before they happen. I do not see me giving comfort to a
Well, why don't you
clown
listen,
that slept
and then you can find out.
What would happen if the Whispering Stone is not taken to Corona?
Yeah,
The Whispering Stone is a powerful object.
You said that already.
yeah.
While the Whispering
Anything
Stone
more to
is
say?
not in its place in the royal palace, the equilibrium of the world
Is that why there was an
disturbed.
earthquake?
This world will end.
Like in my dream.
The clown has dreamed of the end of the world.
Okay,
It's
well,
not a dream then. It was a vision.
That's what I was trying to
yeah, I
say
was trying to
the whole
say, my
time.
dreams are important.
But a few people who can see doom in their dreams. I must
Well,
discover
nobody else has
them. I
nightmares.
sense there is a mighty prophecy in this dream.
Also, now you're going to talk to me
You're gonna
about
tell
it.
me what it means, right?
Yes, but he won't be pleased.
Oh, probably not.
Is that part of the
Never
prophecy?
pleased, are we?
Juggling with supernatural powers is not a circus act. He will hear things
Didn't say it
that
was.
were never meant for human ears.
I hear Ben snoring every night. I don't shock
I
easily
don't-
anymore.
The clown
I don't
believes
think
he cannot be
that's
shocked anymore.
intentionally.
He is a fool.
What gave me away? The baubles?
I mean,
Does
that would
not
be one of
take
the things,
Shana
yeah.
seriously. It might be a mistake.
He can't take Shanna seriously. I'm not sure I can either, to be honest.
No, I'll be quiet already. I'm sorry. I'm just excited.
I'm
Please
sorry.
go on.
Very well. He shall give a full account of the details of his dream.
Okay.
Well, first there is this rocky land.
Rocky landscape.
Everything is destroyed.
I'll let him explain.
I run as fast as I can, and then the rocks under my feet give way. Then, and hello, Shana. Shana, you all of a sudden seem to be.
She seems to be in a trance. That's what she seems to be.
Flashy eyes and everything.
She's kind of weird. She's speaking in tongues.
Okay.
It's usually a good time to realise someone's talking nonsense.
Shana,
Would you
please
kindly?
Sadwick!
Hmm.
This world is about to meet its end.
Yeah.
Like the world in your dream, this one too will crumble.
I got that.
You, Sadwick, hold the fate of the world
Wait, what?
in your hands.
But I'm just a clown.
Okay.
You will be the one.
I will be the one who dooms the
this
world.
What?
It is your fate.
You are the ones who are the. No,
Destroy
wait.
this world.
Can't do that.
What? No, hold it. Shana, no. You must be wrong.
I don't think she is.
You haven't finished yet. I'm sure I'm supposed to save the world.
Well,
aren't I?
That was a mighty vision.
it was a mighty
What did I
vision.
say while I was in the trance?
Yeah, a load of mumbling. Mumble, 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 mumble.
Better tack that
You will
on
end the world.
maybe later, okay?
The clown must tell me what I prophesied.
That I would end the world.
Yeah, alright, alright. I guess I have to get it off my chest sometime.
You said I would destroy the world.
You said I would.
Yes?
You told me.
Just spit it out.
It's not easy. I just can't get the words out. You said I would.
Just say it. I'm not able to say it.
What is he trying to tell
You
us?
said I'd destroy the world.
You told me I would save the world.
She didn't know, did she?
Yes, save the world.
Honestly,
Those were
save the
your
world,
words,
yeah.
but
Save
I
the
don't
world.
exactly know how I'm supposed to do
Save the
that.
cheerleader.
He is in possession of the Whispering Stone.
It's inside the weird guy.
In a way, yes.
In a way.
Task is
Why is he
set.
pronouncing the H?
Whispering Stone
Do I need to
must be
go into
taken
why
to
he's pronouncing the
Corona,
H?
to the King's castle.
Okay, and then the world will be saved.
The
and
world.
not destroyed,
You get
right?
some Cool Whip.
Yes.
Cool Whip.
Just like in the prophecy.
Why are you saying it like that? How do I get to
How do
Corona?
I get to Corona? It must be terribly
Practice.
far away, and I don't even have directions.
Yes. The
He needs a
clouds
map to
help.
go like
We
half a
mustn't
mile.
lose time. The only way is to find Khalida.
Khalida?
will take him to Corona.
Khalida? Who's that? Another oracle? I hope it's easier to find her.
Khalida lives in the middle of the lake.
On
I was
the
right, she lives in the middle of the
island?
lake.
How am I ever supposed to get there?
Swim.
It is never easy to fulfill one's fate.
I don't know. Get a boat.
Have you ever
Has she ever been wrong?
wrong?
What if you're wrong?
The prophecies
They always come true.
But not
Because
always
people
in the
will
manner that one
Work
expects.
towards making them come true.
Is room for interpretation.
What does the
Prophecy's
cloud
always an interesting idea,
insinuate?
isn't it?
Uh,
Hey, these guys said this
maybe.
would happen 1,000 years ago. And now look, we've managed to create this person who made it happen. I feel like if I ask her if she can't take the stone to Corona, we're going to end up with some kind of Galadriel moment.
Can you take the stone to Corona? I mean,
You
it's
would hand
hardly
it
a
to
task
me?
for a clown, is it?
The responsibility is great, but the prophecy is not mistaken.
Oh, what have I done now?
Everything that happens follows a
Yeah,
plan.
you should have probably
There's no need
left
to
Bobby with
worry.
this thing.
In the end, the clown will save the world, as told in the prophecy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
It totally is. It really, absolutely it is.
How do I get to the island?
I cannot help the clown to find his way.
But she's told us where we need
He
to
is
go
the
at
boy
least.
from the prophecy. He will find a light to guide him.
A light? What kind of a light?
Where the forest
Dunno,
is
a flickering
deepest,
light.
The chosen one will be guided by light.
Maybe. A light that like flickers repeatedly. Okay.
I think I know what to do.
I mean,
now.
Everything is in the
I
hands
don't
of the
know what to
clown
do now, but
He is our last hope.
yeah. Well, look, I figured out the correct time on my own. Well, I just thought maybe, you know, maybe it was something to do with my schedule. Right, well, there's nothing the rock guys can tell us anymore, so I'm going to leave them to their, I don't know. Oh, what's that? That's new.
Hey, another strange creature.
We find another strange creature.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
What's that it's playing with?
It's, I don't know if you want to know what it's playing with. Let's take a look at him.
A strange little fellow.
A
The way he
strange
clenches
little
his
fellow.
head in Hawaii, he seems to be crazy about it.
He's a shadow newt, apparently. What is it, an egg? Well, that's all well and good, but there's not really much we can learn there, I don't think. So where else can we go then? Where else can we go? Well, let's take a look at the next place. Let's go to this tree. Oh, there's some...
Oh dear. Aren't those,
What are they?
yeah, those, creatures that...
Prey on you in the depth of the forest. Oh, you're talking about will-o'-the-wisps.
Lure you into dangerous places. What are they called again? Chasky, oracle.
Chasky?
Oh no, lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs. Yeah, okay. If you say so. What do I have? just out of interest? I'm just trying to... Let's see if we can get some. Can I have some of these? They've flown away.
The tree seems to be hollow.
It's a hollow tree. Is there something I can, like, plug it with? I feel like maybe there's something I'm supposed to plug it up with. Don't say plug it up. I just want to think if there is anything I've got that I can plug it up with. Can I... Oh well, could I... If I take the cork out of this, can I plug it up with the cork out of that bottle?
That's too big to fit into the hole.
Can I open the bottle maybe and...
Where did these two get it from?
It's probably powder from themselves. Okay, there must be something I can use to plug up the tree so that they don't escape. But I don't see anything. Is there anything else around? I feel like I've forgotten something. Just one moment, guys. I just want to check something. Because I feel like I've missed something. Maybe, I mean maybe not, but you know, maybe I'm just imagining things. Only one way to find out. Tell you what we're going to do, we're going to go a bit further back to where we were before, because I've got a feeling I might have missed some things. Just to look for some help, just briefly, and yeah, it says I've got to put some kind of thing into it. Possibly found in the trailer here that Grandpa has. Oh. Something I didn't get when I was last here. I know that's kind of cheating a little bit, but I think it's the only thing we've kind of missed out on. I don't know how I missed that. Well, I do because I didn't close the door. That's how I missed that, obviously. But yeah, I had to look for some help with that because I couldn't really see what was going on. So if we try and get hold of the lightning bugs, they'll go in the tree. I don't know if I want them stuck in the tree or if I want them... No, because as soon as... Okay. If I shove the cork in the hole, I should be able to capture them because they can't escape. They can't escape into the tree. Oh yes. Let's try, maybe we can capture some lightning bugs now. Oh no.
Where have they gone?
They've slipped underneath a stone. So they've got other hiding places. Let's move the stone. In such a way.
Those lightning bugs have disappeared too. Hey,
They're gone.
where have they gone?
They're gone. But that ground looks a bit disturbed. And we have a shovel. Let's shovel it and see what happens.
Maybe I'm going slightly mad, but the lightning
Maybe I'm
bugs
going slightly
are
mad,
somewhere.
he
Oh,
says.
What the heck? There we go. There's a cavern under the tree.
Oh, there's a cavern under the tree. Well, let's go in. What are we waiting for?
No.
Can we go in the cavern? There we can. We can. We can. We can. What have we got? Oh, there's a puddle. Let's look at the puddle. That's all there seems to be here. Oh, and another way, a way up.
Huh. It seems to have rained through
It's
the
rained
hollow
through the
tree
hollow
out there,
tree.
But there's another distinct smell. Is that petroleum?
He's smelling petroleum. Must be eating his granddad's petroleum soup. Let's keep going and see where this takes us. Oh! We've popped out through the top of the tree. Bomb, it says. What, like a Tannenbaum? Oh, Tannenbaum. I don't know if you're putting up your Christmas tree yet. If you are, fair enough. Or, you know, whatever other things you might want to put up. Let's take a look though. This is the lake.
Is smaller than I expected. If I only knew how to swim, it might even
See,
have
it could
a
be
chance,
small or it
but
could be
I'll have to
far
find another
away.
way, I'm afraid.
I feel like this is some sort of Father Ted episode. I feel like... Wait.
The lake is smaller than I expected. If I only knew how to swim, I might even have a chance.
But you don't.
I'll have to find another way.
I'll have to
I'm
find
afraid.
another way, he says. Well, I don't think there's much we can do about that. So there's the lake that the island is in. I presume that's the island there. Can I go back down the hole? Okay, let's get out of here. I can double click to get out of there. That's something that carries over from some games at least. Let's take a look at the tree.
That must be the tree Bobby was talking about. It's
Must
taller
be.
than all the other
Yeah, it
trees
is.
in the vicinity. But how can I get up there? I'm a rat.
He's a rotten climber. Ooh, some resin there. It's probably hardened. Let's see if we can cut some off with our knife. Get some resin. You never know when we might need it.
I'm not taking the resin off with that. I get my pockets all sticky. I need some kind
Oh,
of
okay. We need something to
container.
put the resin into. We need something to put resin into. Well, let's go back home and see if we've got anything then. Maybe we've got something. Ooh. What happened there? I don't remember that being there before.
Where do these pipes come from? And
Yeah.
what's with these strange sparks? How can that be?
What's
Ouch!
happened?
Oh, that headache.
Oh, he's got a headache.
Damn. Ow! Ouch! Ah!
Does anyone care? It doesn't look like it.
It's always the same with the boy.
Hmm.
What just happened?
I don't really know.
I really want to know.
Let's take a look at this again. This is all the stuff we need.
That's supposed to be me. Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face.
Didn't
right,
get the
though.
fearful expression right, or the
The most important
potential
thing
reaction in
is
the
a solid barrel for the
lower
cannon.
areas.
After all, the cannoneer shouldn't be harmed when he blows me sky high.
So, do we need to build this cannon?
The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to
Oh
blow
yeah,
me
you gotta
hundreds
close
of
the bore
yards
enough
into
to
the air. Oh,
launch.
boy, how I hate this act. A parachute should provide a safe landing. Nothing to worry about, is
As
there?
long as you land well. How high are you going in the air? This is probably the scariest
A
part of it.
small bomb or some gunpowder
Oh, some
are
gunpowder.
sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine.
Okay.
Seriously. That's what
Everything
it is.
else will turn out fine. For who?
Everything else will turn out fine.
For who?
I can't believe this is real.
Oh, neither can I actually. Well, let's get out of this. What else do we have here? Oh, I can have a... Can I take a bear's claw? Well, I can. It looks like I've destroyed the rug to do it, but... Let's chat to these guys again. See what they can tell us about things.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Ben. Is your hat still too tight?
No, I'm not Ben.
Gee, Grandpa.
He's seen a lot of
You've
things in his
seen some
time.
haven't you?
You can say that again. You
You've
can
seen a
ask
lot of
me
things in your time,
whatever
haven't you?
Whatever you can carry.
I'm not sure that's right.
Is
Tell me
there
about the
anything you
chesky.
can Tell me about the chesky.
Oh. the chasky? Well, when I was still wet behind the ears, I desperately wanted to become a chasky too.
I don't want to become a chasky.
No, I just want to know about them.
The messengers of the king, brave adventurers.
Light's very
who were
blue in front of me right now.
their cunning and
Yeah,
courage.
I could do it
The
in
most
the dark.
outstanding quality
Ah.
that they never
You could
lose
actually in
from
that situation.
positive attitude, no matter
It'd
how
make me look all
hopeless
green.
their situation might be.
Aha!
Blue.
They're the complete opposite of you, Sadwick.
It's not the best light, is it?
Great help. I
Could do with
think
like maybe I should get a
everyone's
light
nice
to
already.
go there.
Yeah, but I thought I'd just say it again.
Don't let him tease you. I'm sure you'd make a great chasky.
But I don't
Want to be
I don't know if that would be a good
Ben is
idea.
right.
Maybe a
I'm
lamp.
hardly qualified
Something
for
like
the
that
job.
that's
Don't be
at
so
a lower level.
hard on yourself. Everybody can change.
I still need to adjust some more
I don't
things
want
though.
to change, okay?
You should try. It could only be an improvement.
Yeah, what do you know about
What do you know
Corona?
about Corona?
Ah,
It's a Mexican beer.
Corona, the royal residence, the center of the world. I haven't been there
La
for a
cerveza
long
más fina.
time. It's a beautiful place. Like it was
So they say
taken
anyway.
directly from the pages of a fairy tale. The castle sits majestically on a hill. Its orange roofs shine in golden light.
Sounds like a
hill
made-up place.
surrounded by small villages and lush green meadows. High up in the sky, fire dragons chase each other, and sheep are frisking in the shade of the trees. The clouds are
Creamy white clouds.
and all the
Well, so
people
the-
are smiling. The children that play at the roadside.
So the consistency of the clouds is
Farmer's wife
different.
who herds the geese to the river, and even the coachman who calls out to you. You better
What'd you
not
say?
smoke too much tobacco from that crowd there.
I think those situations seem to be very specific to him.
I wonder how it looks now. People say
They may be a little
the end is
different.
near.
You know, your mileage may vary depending on who you are.
Can you tell me anything about the Ashkill?
Yeah, who are they?
I only heard rumors about them. How they're a
Hideous horde of cruel monsters.
They dwell underground in caves and crevices. They hate the sunlight.
Are they like
Their leader is
dwarves?
called Luko. He's a cold-hearted warlord. People say
People live
he
underground,
declared war on the
monsters
king.
or whatever.
Might only be gossip.
That's just chit
I think our wee guy looks quite different from anyone else, like with his blue skin. Maybe he's one of them.
My whole marriage was a horror story, and it's produced your father nonetheless.
Well,
Thinking about
it's
it,
an interesting way of
your grandmother could have been
looking at
Askel
things.
too. She was certainly cold-hearted enough, and her name, Gilza, is even an anagram. If you realize
So it is,
that,
yeah,
it
right.
means Askel.
But Grandpa, Grandma's name was not Gilza.
Mm.
It was Ilza.
So why do I have Gilza tattooed on my butt?
I guess you were a little juiced.
Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. I
He
would have
can't
never
lie.
married in a
He
tattoo
cannot
parlor
tell a
if I
lie.
was sober.
Does the name
You know Shana?
ring any bells with you?
Shana.
Doubtful.
Shana.
She only speaks to important people, remember?
Time ago, I was told the legend of an oracle that's supposed to live somewhere in the autumn.
Well, I can tell you it's not a
And
legend.
I believe her name really was,
Shanna, yeah.
Are you yawning?
I'm sorry.
Maybe a little.
Go on.
You don't seem very interested.
No, I have to admit, I already know her, so...
Autumn Forest. Yes. And her name was Shana.
And that's the whole story.
Amazing.
Roughly. Yeah. Did it help you?
Well,
Not really. Do you know I can
yeah,
get to the
you know
island?
I can get to the island?
No, sorry. There used to be no island in this lake.
Islands don't just emerge out of a
Well,
sea.
actually, I mean, over time, you know,
The lake used to
volcanic
be bigger
activity
Are
might
you sure
create
we're
one.
talking about the same lake?
Of course I am, as sure as I'm standing here.
You're sitting.
But Grandpa, you're sitting down.
Just imagine I'm
It's
standing.
just a
Why
really
should I
obvious
stress
joke,
my
wasn't it?
legs? As long as you have your imagination, I'm not getting any younger, you know. Besides, it's
I
quite
should
chilly
imagine
up
you're
here,
standing up.
and I'm not wearing any skivvies.
I didn't need to know that.
Do you know anything
It's
about
about
someone
Khalida.
called Khalida?
Kailida? No, I don't know anything
He doesn't know
about
her.
Kailida. I once knew a Kailua. He was the innkeeper of
Kailua?
a pub at the Suzel Sea.
Get some milk.
Her parents named her after a domestic drink. Kind of tropical fruit punch. but it's
Tropical
all
fruit
delicious.
punch.
Always decorated with little paper
Kahlua.
umbrella and some
Okay.
fruit. I can never get enough. I often took out the umbrella and all the fruit, so I was able to reach even the trickiest corners with my tongue. Yum, yum, yum.
I don't know if that's a conversation we want to continue.
Wasn't too bad either, right?
Well, yes, yes, it was quite good. A bit too much lemon for my taste.
Thought so.
I'll just
You know what?
find out for
I'll just
myself.
look it
It's
up
easier.
myself.
Yes, 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 couldn't hurt. I might
I mean,
still
it-
seem
it
quite
could,
bright in
but-
the head. But sometimes the details get a little mixed up.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Ben. But while we're on the subject, let's see what he's got to say on any of these new matters that we've
Ben.
discovered.
Oh, what do you
Since
want
then.
this time?
Well, I was going to ask you about
Do you know
Shanna.
anything
Do you know who
about
she is?
Someone called
Got any
Shanna?
idea?
Shana? I never heard that name. Who's it supposed to be?
That's not important.
Like everything else you do.
You know, there's been a
There's
fight
been
at the
a fight
shore.
At the shore. Did you see anything?
A fight? Nonsense. We're a long way from Corona. There are no fights in this region.
So what you're saying is that
Imagination. I
unless
don't
you're
have
in
time for
Corona,
phantasms.
fighting isn't a thing.
Did you feel the earthquake?
Oh,
Yeah.
I certainly did. I dropped all my balls. I hope it doesn't happen during a performance.
What if the
He did,
earthquake is
apparently.
an indication of the world falling apart, or the sky crumbling down?
I don't think the sky's falling in, Chicken Little. It's okay.
That'd be a catastrophe.
Ha ha! You don't fool me. You're
don't
just
think
as
he really
scared of
cares.
the end as everybody else.
I'm an artiste. I'm never scared.
That's probably not true, is it?
You really expect me to believe that you're never scared?
That's right. Never.
Ever?
Not even.
What
of
about
the
them?
Asgill?
Asgill? What's that supposed to be?
The Asgill.
I don't know, I'm just gonna
Terrifying
talk
creatures
nonsense
with
to him and see what he
sharp
says.
claws.
Claws?
Yes, so sharp they can peel the skin from your body in mere seconds.
And what else?
They have pointy spikes.
Why not? I've got absolutely no
Yes,
idea.
They can spear their opponents with arrow-like poisonous spikes. Some Asgill leave the corpses of their enemies impaled on their spikes.
I don't think he's gonna
as
believe that, to be
decoration
honest.
Until they rot away.
Whoa, I'm starting to get the picture.
Yeah, you are, that's good. They also have
Even
sharp
worse are
teeth.
their sharp teeth.
Teeth?
Pointy,
Yes,
sharp
they can
teeth.
bite through your neck in no time. The jaws are strong
It's like a
enough
rabbit.
to grind even the strongest bones to mere
You know,
dust.
you know what I mean.
Those Asgill really don't seem to be the most pleasant fellows, but still, I'm not afraid of them.
You really expect me to
That's right.
Okay, I think we can get him to be scared. Let's try that
not
again.
even of the Asgill?
Asgill? What's that?
I feel like
supposed
that's
to
something
be?
we're supposed to do. So they've got sharp
The
claws.
Asgill are terror
Claws?
He did seem
Yes,
frightened
so
by that.
sharp.
And what else?
11 eyes, pointy spikes. Hey, they've got 2
They
heads.
have
Why not?
2 heads.
2 heads?
Yes, and each head possesses a toxic breath that paralyzes its prey. And while
They just don't
one
brush
of
their
the
teeth
heads
much.
eats your defenseless limbs, the other is laughing its cruel and cackling laugh.
This is some form of
I'm
cruel
starting
and
to get the picture.
unusual punishment. And even worse, are their sharp teeth.
Even worse are their sharp teeth.
Pointy teeth.
Yes, they can bite through your neck. The jaws are
Those Asgill really seem to be gruesome
Got him scared, see?
creatures, I have to admit.
Yeah, we got him scared. We've got him scared.
You know how I
Yeah,
can
how can I
reach
get to the
this
island?
in the middle of the lake?
Why there? What's the big idea?
I was thinking I could do like a big circus
Unnerving
adventure.
little brothers who don't practice their human cannonball act don't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
screw you, buddy.
Great. Thank you so very much. Great piece of advice. You think that launching the human cannonball is the answer to everything?
He does. It could be the answer to many things.
I'll launch you somewhere you won't like.
All right, Hune.
Maybe you could launch me to the island.
Don't make promises you can't.
Now you see, launching me to the island isn't a bad idea.
See you.
Yep. See you, and don't forget.
Yeah. Keep smiling, you're a clown, etc., etc. Make them laugh. Let's see, what else can we do? Hey, I wanted to see those statues of the turtles. Are they like something we can have? Oh, they are. So now we've got our pockets full of gigantic heavy statues. Let's go back this way. We haven't been to that cave yet, have we? Let's try it and see what we can find there. Maybe there's something useful there that we can pick up. It's a cave. It's a secret cave. What do we have here? Oh, there's a bowl. Let's smoke it. No, let's take a bowl, not the other thing. Nah. It's not working.
No, the ball is tightly attached to the totem.
Oh, hey, I wonder. Maybe I can get him to... Can you jump on it?
That might work.
Jump on it with your starchy ball shape. Come on then.
Here, Spot.
Come on, Spot.
Here we go.
Oh, we did. We broke it off. We got it. We got it. So now, let's go see what we can see in the cave. Oh, we've got a giant web. We've got a giant spider's web. Let's take a look at that. What was that?
Okay.
Those mushrooms are like
Was the moment my repressive tendencies took
farting
over.
out light.
I dwell on the fact that spider webs never appear from nowhere.
Toadstools,
There's always
mushrooms.
a corresponding...
Unfortunately, yeah, that is true. What are these mushrooms doing? They're like farting.
Nature creates a great number of amazing
And some really
species.
disgusting ones too,
Sometimes
apparently.
I believe she only does it to annoy me.
Yeah, I'm sure you're the person that they have in mind. The good news is there's not much to do there, but the good news is that bowl, we can probably use that bowl to collect the sap from that tree. I think. Maybe. Let's try. Just a little itch there next to my ear. Did we get some? We got a bowl full of resin. Just what you need. Ah, maybe we can... Do you think we can make something that would create one of those Asgil? I want to get the pantaloons. I feel like they're a necessity, but he won't let me. Maybe I can scare him away with an Asgil.
Keep your hands off the laundry.
Yeah, he won't let me
You'll
touch
only
the
soil them again.
laundry. So let's try something. If I take...
There, I applied resin to
If
the
we...
turtles.
Yeah, you won't hear...
Now they're all sticky.
There's a sentence you won't hear often. I applied resin to the turtles and now they're all sticky. I mean, if you want to apply resin to turtles, why not? Sticky turtles.
The dentures would fit perfectly with my little piece of art.
Stick them on then. Oh my goodness. What is that?
The claw would go perfectly with my little sculpture.
That's the most ridiculous looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, it really is. Look at this thing, Ben.
I've got something for you.
Hmm? Oh! An Asgil! Whoa!
We got him. We scared
Take it
him.
away!
Let's
Take it
take
away,
this
take it away,
ball.
Take it away.
And the pantaloons that I want.
Huh?
It's gone now. You can.
Very funny.
Yeah, I thought so.
It wasn't a real one, but it scared you. You said you would never be scared. I've never been scared of anything in my life. He lied. He did. Right, let's go back to these ruins. Maybe... Ah! It likes the red egg. Maybe I can give it that and it'll give me the egg. Do you think?
You wanna swap?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a strange noise
This awesome red ball I have?
that thing's making.
Okay then.
Okay. He threw it away. What's he doing? So that we can take the Nuahi egg. And oh, you needed that for that trap thing, didn't we? We needed that to catch the... Well, there was a trap that you could use it with. Let's... I want to put him back to normal, because when he's the ball, he seems to be a lot slower. It said something about putting a Nuahi egg in that trap. So let's try it and see what happens. Oh. Fire... Did he say these were called fire dragons?
Bon
Yeah,
appetit.
fire dragons. It's his dinner, you see.
Chadwick, no!
What have I done? I've turned him into a flaming version of him.
Bart seems to like it.
He even liked his gallstone.
I don't
he
know.
just doesn't know what's good for him. Or he wouldn't follow you around all the time.
He wouldn't follow me around all the time. I've learned the fire spot form. That's going to be moderately useful. Okay, the only other place I can think to really try and go is that cave. Get past the spider web, maybe. With fire spot, you see? Because he can burn it away. Come on, Spot. Burn that
See what
spider
you
web.
can do.
Burn it away. Ah, so he's a useful little character. He's my Sword of Omens. Not really. Eyes.
I won't take one more step as long as those eyes are staring at me.
Yeah, they do look a bit scary. Maybe we can do something with it.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, let's see what it actually is. Oh! It's something encased in ice.
Those eyes were scary already, but this...
Oh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there's a rope. You know, and I mean, in any of these games, you always take rope. Can I take the skull?
I prefer to let him rest. If I were dead, I would...
Yeah, that's fair. What is that fish?
Those
Is
eyes
it one of
were
those
scary
things?
already, but this...
One of those 8, 9... I don't know how many eyes that has. A few eyes. There was nothing else there really though, was there? But maybe if we go home again, we can do something. Ah, I know. He was making that petroleum soup. I think if I coat my rope in petroleum soup,
Good idea.
that'll create a fuse for
The
the
petroleum
human
soup
cannonball.
is useful at last. Besides keeping the wolves away.
And he said I needed to create a bomb. which means if I mix the fuse cord with the
silk rope
bombs,
would make a great fuse. It matches.
matches up perfectly. And then if I go back to my trailer, so I feel like the human cannonball is what we need to get to the island. And what can we do here? I'm just looking around to see what else is here. There's something. Oh, there's a hat there. Take the hat. Ah, yes, we can make like gunpowder with probably the stone powder.
This hat used to be much more pointed. Maybe the stone powder would be a good substitute for
Maybe.
the starch.
What does that do?
Uh-oh. That seems to have worked a little
Looks
bit
like we've
too
turned
well,
our
and we're not like this at all.
hat into stone, have we? It's a petrified hat. Ben was petrified himself. Well, let's take a wander around. I want to go back. I feel like there's something we can do to get these lightning bugs from down here. Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, hey. Hey, I have an idea. If I put the bombs in the paddle.
That seems to be the right place for that. The pressure from
Because
the
the tree's like a cannon.
into the hollow tree trunk. I don't feel too enthusiastic about fireworks. But who gets
Yeah, I
all
can
the
use the
time?
tree as a cannon. So you go on fire. I'm gonna
Come on, Spot.
get him to light the fuse,
Now let's
light
get
the
out.
blue touch paper. I feel like we've made a mistake. Oh, but my bombs are back. Ah, because you have to block it up with something.
From him. Don't act up. It's your own fault.
Wait, no, not a spot, with the
That seems
puddle.
to be the pressure from the explosion. I don't feel too enthusiastic.
I get it. So what I've got to do is, right, so we'll take Spot, hit the
Come on,
bombs.
Spot, show you.
We needed the hat.
Now let's get out.
The hat. Put it in the hole,
Okay, let's go.
and that will
Let's go.
put the pressure on. No? Have I done something else wrong? Oh, hang on.
Quick, Spot. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Um,
What's gonna happen? Oh, we're going flying through the air with the greatest of ease.
Together with the last rays of the sun bathing the sky above the lake in autumnal red.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We're using our
towards the island.
coat as a... Oh, the pantaloons. We're using his
A
pantaloons as a
peculiar
parachute.
fatigue overwhelmed him in the
Looks like
cold
Grandpa's
of the night
pantaloons were
closing
useful
in.
after all. I think we found Khalida. Or maybe we're dreaming again.
what? Where am I? Oh no, not that
Mhm.
dream again. Have I fallen asleep?
You have never been more
Yeah, you're awake
than
now.
What do you mean? What do you want from me?
I want you to fulfill your destiny.
He wants me to fulfill my destiny.
Must be destroyed by your own hand.
Why would I want to...
I would definitely not do that. Never.
Yeah,
do you
why
hear
would I
me?
want to destroy the world?
If you do, you will perish together with this world.
I'm not sure how that's something I would like to do.
No, you're lying. This is all just a dream. I want it to stop. I want to wake up.
Yes,
I don't think what you want's really an option,
it is
Sadwick.
time. Wake up.
Game's frozen. The game's frozen. Please don't crash. Please don't crash, game. Not now. I'm about to get some kind of critical error or something, am I? Really? Like, really? Okay. If that's where it's gonna go, how it's gonna stop, I don't think we can carry on playing. Certainly not on stream. Okay, well it is about time to finish for just now. So what I'll do is I will try and leave this running and get the game saved for next time that we play this. Probably tomorrow we'll do Red Dead. Tonight we're going to do... Tomorrow, the day after, we'll do this again. I may have tomorrow or the day after actually off to do some stuff, but I'm not too sure. But if you want to find out when I'm going live next, head over to Twitter at twitter.com/supernautus, and there I'll announce when I'm going live. I'm quite annoyed that this game's done this. I might have to replay it back to this point. Yeah, head over to there and I'll announce when I'm going live. And if you want to see the other videos that I've done, I need to upload my Red Dead Redemption video from yesterday, which I'll probably do once I come off here. If you want to watch that, you can head over to YouTube. Supernautus Streams is the channel. And if you like what you're seeing there, please feel free to hit that like button. Maybe sub too, and hit the notification bell for notifications. For now though guys, because this game's decided it doesn't want to go anywhere anymore, I'll have to leave. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all again next time. I'll let you know if this game ever gets past this, which will tell us whether we bother to play it again. It's a shame, it was shaping up as quite a nice game, but that's not the best way for it to continue. So for now, good night.